Mavrodi Mondial Money Box. Head of Triple M, which is his surname, Mondial, is also Russian money box. And what does Triple M Global is? It's a self-management community by participants. It is aimed in providing each other financial help on the principles of righteousness and belongingness. The brief facts of Triple M Global Community. Triple M Global Community started in 2011 as a new project of Sergei Mavrodi in Moscow, Russia, to create a new, fair financial order as a world mutual aid fund community, primarily to free the people from the bondage of financial slavery. In South Africa, it started in 2015 in February, when Mr. Vusim Lambo went to Russia. That's when he found out about Triple M. Participants transfer money directly to each other, peer-to-peer system, no central account. It will not collect your money. Triple M does not have a central bank account, and it doesn't collect your money. We help each other as the members of the community. When you declare your willingness that you want to provide help, you get help. You want to get help, when you want to provide help, you provide help. When you want to get help, you get help. Sergei Mavrodi is the founder of Triple M. Life work, but not the only one. Sergei Mavrodi, having a degree in mathematics, he also worked as a programmer. He didn't only do Triple M, and took part in the development of the first operating systems in Russia. The company he founded was one of the leading computer equipment distributors in Russia. He was the deputy of the Russian parliament. His literary work were published and they are sold in bookstores. 2 of his screenplays were made into movies and his poems were turned into songs. So if you want to find his screenplays, you can just go to YouTube and just write his name, Sergei Mavrodi. There's one of the familiar movie that he did, Pyramida. I think it plays for 1 hour 45 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. You just go to YouTube and you type his name, the movie will appear there. The brief facts again about Triple M. Now, this voluntary network becomes a community of millions and millions of people from more than 100 countries worldwide. It is not only Russia and South Africa that are participating in Triple M. We have our neighboring countries like Swaziland, Lesotho, Zimbabwe, and Botswana. They also participate. We have Philippines, we have Nigeria, Kenya, and some other countries in the West African side. So it's not only in South Africa that we're participating in Triple M, and it's the fastest growing community in the world. If you can just take it into consideration, it started in February 2015. It's hardly a year, but we are over 2.6 million members that are participating. And the number keep on increasing and increasing on a daily basis. When I joined Triple M, it was last year, July. I did my manager's course. I completed it in August, September, somewhere there. And this morning when I wake up, I'm a 1K manager, 1K plus, meaning that I've got more than 1,000 plus people part of that 14 billion. Triple M gives you a technical basic program which helps millions of participants worldwide to find those who are in need and those who are ready to provide help with their spare money. When we're saying that those who are ready to provide help with their spare money, we mean that you don't have to put all your eggs into one basket. You cannot say that you want to provide help with 5,000 rand, and you know for sure that your salary is 5,000 rand. So how are you gonna make your life? You see. So we're saying that you provide help with your spare money, and we know very well you don't get spare money. It's always that every month that comes in here is always reasons to be settled. So we say that you don't have to take all what you have and provide help with. Because if you take all you have and you provide help with, by the time your order comes out, you won't be having those funds to provide help. And you get out of the system, you get blocked. And the other person who has been waiting for the money to be in their bank account. So how does it work? When you declare the willingness to give help, meaning that you provide help, by clicking on provide help in your personal office, which we call it a PO, your account will be accredited with Mavros. What a Mavro? A Mavro is a technical, it's the internal currency of the system. Mavro amount will start growing from the moment of the deposit at the rate of 30% per month. The calculation of the interest, it occurs twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So every Tuesday and Thursday, those are Mavro days. You get excited. You can even wake up at 1 a.m. just want to check how much do I have now. The sum in Mavro shows how much you can request yourself and how much interest you have accumulated on your current amount. Say you have announced your willingness to start to assist the next person with 100 rand. You will be credited in your personal office with 100 Mavros. And they will immediately start growing. A month later, you will realize that those 100 Mavros has become 130 Mavros, meaning that it has already occurred, the 30% has already been calculated there. Accordingly, you will be able to request assistance of 130 in 30 days. How do we benefit? We are offering a mutual aid program with 30% per month. For your donations, growth of 30% per month, you provide help and you also receive help. This is the 30% structure. If you can look at it, let's say you declare your willingness that you want to help the next person with 200 rand. Your 200 rand on the first month, it will be 260 rand. There is no bank in South Africa. I don't know in some other countries, but I will just say in South Africa. That can give you an interest of 30%. The highest you find like your 1.3, 1.4%, and you put your money there forever. So the more we grow, the higher we grow, the higher the percentage will also grow. So your 200 rand in 12 months, it will be 4,700 rand. Whereas on South African banks, the 200 rand in 12 months can be 226 rand, if I'm not mistaken. But that's how it works. And your 500 rand in 12 months, if you can look at it, actually let's say in 6 months, your 500 rand in 6 months give you 2,400. So then it goes on, your 1,000 rand in a year is 23,300, and your 2,000 rand in a year gives you 46,600. Your 5,000 rand in a year, it gives you 117K in 1 year. The donation from $50. So our $50 will be 800 rand, roughly 710, but roughly you have to make it because you don't take the extra tens, you're only taking multiples of hundreds. So it will be like your $50 will be your 800 rand, and you get your $20 absolutely freely given to you. It also gets the 30% interest. If you declare that you want to get your registration bonus as a new member, this only applies to new participants only. If you are an existing member, you don't get the benefit of getting their dollar bonuses. For $50, if your donation is from $5,000, you get $50. You get your 800 and something, 850, 890, somewhere there, member. And the higher you go, the higher the bonus becomes. So if your donation is more than $3,000, you get $100. Your 1.6, 1.4, so roughly somewhere there, you get absolutely free given to you. We also have a program that we call a referral program. A referral program is whereby you get referral bonuses. You get a 10% from all donation of the participants you invited. Let's say, for example, you get invited to Mama to come and attend a presentation, and he registers Mama under him. Whatever that Mama put into Triple M to the next participant that he declared his willingness. Let's say he declared that you will, she wants to start with 1,000 rand. Ukut will be getting 100 rand, a 10%, absolutely as a referral bonus, and it also accumulates the 30% growth on a monthly basis. This is more like it's also motivating us to invite new members to keep the community growing. And before I move to this one, I want to see How many of you guys do I have here that are already members of Triple M? I can spot the caps, the t-shirts, okay. So, become a manager by finishing the manager's task and end manager bonuses. There's also this task that we call a self-educational program. You do it at your own time. You don't have to do it for 10 days like the manager courses. So that one you can do it at your own spare time. If you're working full time, you can just register on that task. As soon as you finish all the 4 and 5 tasks, then you can register on, go on into meetings, and you attend the meetings, and then you graduate. So you don't have to necessarily complete the 10 days. They also made an easy option. For each of the donation of every participant in their structure, they can be 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Whatever they put, you get the bonuses. They can put 50,000, you get your bonuses. They put 200,000, you get your bonuses. Regardless of how much they put. I recently had someone, I don't know, but I think she's from Soweto, but it's a funny number, but it's not the last 26. I tried to call her. Her order was 145K. When I was about to notify her that she has an order, because I thought that, okay, this is a big number. So, if you have access to a laptop, a device that has Microsoft Office, you have Skype. If you don't have, you have the access to a laptop or a device that has Microsoft Office. I urge you today, make sure you download Skype, you download GoToMeetings and register for the management course and complete the task and get graduated and become a manager. Enjoy the bonuses. It's a multi-level bonus that as a manager you get to enjoy. So manager bonuses, they varies depending on the level in the structure. The last time when I was here, I said I'm a 100 manager, and this morning I'm a 1K manager. When last one I was here a month ago, November, yes, within a month and a half, I'm already 1K. So just get going. When you become a manager by finishing a 10 days online schooling and manager bonuses, you can also do the self-assessment manager courses whereby you get to do the task at your own time, at your own pace, not on like estimated 10 days. If you want to do it longer than that, you can do it longer than that. But if you want to finish quick, you can take one Saturday and sit the whole day and the Sunday, you finish everything. And on the Monday, you sign up for the GoToMeeting, you complete the business games, and you become the manager. As you can see, the first green person, that is where I am, and that's a manager bonuses. From the first level of the participant donation, a manager gets 5% from the first level. And from the second level is 3%, the third level is 1%, on the fourth level is 0.5%. It can sound low, 0.05%. But at the end of the day, it's marvelous, it's rent, and it grows by 30%. So the fifth level is 0.25, and the sixth level is 0.1%, and then the seventh level you get your 0.05%, the eighth one is 0.03, the last level, which is the ninth level, you get your 0.01%. It doesn't matter. It's money, it's yours. If you leave it there, it keeps on growing regardless of, it can be 20 rand, it's fine. Within 2 weeks, it can be 60 rand, it's still growing. We also making use of Bitcoin exchange globally. If you declare that you're willing to provide help and you select on Bitcoins, that means you can be given someone that is out of South Africa because they are used globally. Bitcoins are our access to a global community. Most people they like to know, to ask, what are Bitcoins? What is it? What kind of a coin is that? Okay, Bitcoin is a consciousness network that enables a new payment system and completely digital money. It is the first decentralized peer-to-peer payment network that is powered by its users with no central authority or middleman. So you cannot say you're going to a bank, you're going to draw your Bitcoins. You cannot touch, you cannot see like our ordinary money or see or touch or withdraw the Bitcoins. They are like decentralized amounts. So it's like a digital currency. So you cannot see it or touch it, so it only works online. From a user perspective, Bitcoin is pretty much like cash for the internet. You get an email and a password, then you click on this part where it shows with the arrow. You click there, you put your email, you put your password, and you log in. It will take you to the whole system of Bitcoin. This was done sometimes in July, so the value was still very low. But currently, if you check it, it's 7 point something, nothing less. Lately it doesn't go down, it keeps on going up. And then how to buy the Bitcoins. You click on to see their banking details, they are there. You also get your unique reference code there when you click on deposit funds in coins. Immediately after you accredited your Bitcoin account with money, it will show there, as you see the arrow there, but there is suppose they're using both FNB and ABSA. You use your unique reference code. Sometimes it's a funny number that you can get. You can get like your name, Carol-CHS, and some numbers there. When you make your payment, you use that reference number to make the payment so they can accredit your account. And then you get your Bitcoin's wallet address. You click on request the Bitcoin address. It will come out. It's a long number like this one. You get them like with one CK something, some Chinese word inside. This will be your Bitcoin address. So if you want to get help in Bitcoins, they will just put the money into your Bitcoin address. So then if you have a bank account already on your M, you can add your Bitcoin address. When you're making a withdrawal, when you're getting help, you choose for yourself how to want to get help with the Bitcoins or into your bank account. So it will be up to you. And then when you want to pay the next person, you go on withdraw funds, and then you take the Bitcoin address from the M website as it is. Preferably copy and paste, because if you try to write it down, you miss one digit, you send money to the next person. You miss one alphabet, you send the money to the next person. So you just copy as it is, and then you paste it here, then you click on withdraw funds, you put the Bitcoin, the number there, you enter the Bitcoin address, and you put the number there. So if you're using Altcoin Trader, always add 0.01. And you save it on a desktop or on a mobile phone and make it like a JPEG or a PDF, it's up to you. So you can attach it on M and upload it as a proof of payment. Because you don't get a receipt here, it's not like a bank. You don't get a receipt or something in a notification email. Then after that, the amount, you will see the amount that is being sent to the person, the Bitcoin address, and the status, it will change to completed. So this is how we explore our personal office. We call it a PO. On M, we have some abbreviation that we're using. We've got a PO, which is a personal office. We've got a GH, which is you get help. We've got a PH, which is provide help. We've got DL, which is your downloader. A POP is a proof of payment. So once you register, you will gain access to your personal office, where all transaction takes place. This is more like a M bank. You see your provide help, you see your get help. The green one is your provide help, the goldish one is your get help. As you can see there, they show all the transactions. It doesn't matter how many transactions you have on your PO, they will all appear there. And then, when you have referrals, or if you are a manager, under participants, the people that you have referred to M, you will see them under participants. You click on participants, under referrals, they will appear there. If you have 20 of them, they will appear in the alphabetical order. You will see their names from A to Z. And you also have my page. On my page, that is where your name is there, your surname, your status if you are a member. It will just show that your status, you are a member, your email address, your telephone numbers, as well as your country, which is the Republic of South Africa, and your region as well. If you want to add some of your details like your date of birth and stuff like that, you also add them. You also get to see your manager, the manager's email address, the full names, and the status of your manager. If it's a 1K or a 10K or a 100 plus, you also see their status. You also you get to see your manager's manager as well. So if you are experiencing any challenges, you can't get hold of your manager, you can be able to contact your manager's manager, because the details also appear under my page. That is where all your details are. When you scroll down, that is where you will get the manager's details there.